What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today we're going to focus in on University of Minnesota right winger and Blue Jackets prospect Seth Ambroz, native of New Prague, Minnesota, and what the budding power forward offers Golden Gophers fans and will offer fans in Columbus for years to come. A little background: played 3 years at the Fleet Lancers. Played very well. He was a line mate of Louis LeBlanc in 08-09, his rookie year out there, and great points, great penalty minutes every year. Averaged a little bit under a point a game and had high penalty minutes at 6'2" and 210 pounds, a prototypical power forward in kind of a Cam Neely, Keith Kachuk mode. Great around the net, good hands. Had 14, 22, and 24 goals respectively. So, and the assist numbers are pretty good. Except for last year, more assists and goals in every year out there. And, brought the tenacity, shift in, shift out. He was one of the biggest hitters and one of the best fighters in the USHL the last couple of years. This then was supposed to be a top 20 pick in the draft, and to quote Tom Petty, free fell. He's won the 5th round, 128th overall. When you fall more or less 108 spots in the draft, that's saying something. I mean, realistically, that's 4 whole rounds from when you should have been drafted. And, you got to look at why that was. I know there was some issues with getting cleared for the NCAA by Clearinghouse, and he's at Minnesota now, so obviously that turns out not to be that big of a factor. Maybe should have gone to the Vancouver Giants, who hold the Western Hockey League rights, to see how it would do against better competition in the USHL, because USHL is a great league, but the Dubs obviously significantly better. And and then this year at Minnesota, he's playing on the bottom 6 forwards, has 8 points in 35 games. Not exactly, Cam Neely out there for power forward. But he's second on the team PIM, so the tenacity and the sandpaper factors there. And he's great around the net. I mean, he's got a good release, good hand-eye coordination, offensive creativity. Talent-wise, he's probably on par with recently traded Zach Cassian, the guy that went from Buffalo to Vancouver. I couldn't think of it. But, he's great down low, and I honestly, I don't know. They got a big team in Minnesota, Bukestad and Budish. I don't know if the coaching staff used him correctly, or maybe, he's not what he was projected to be. I mean, he's one of those guys you hear about for so long, and then come draft day, they fall. But he fell more than anyone I can remember, and we'll see what happens. I really hope he can figure his game out, because I think with the Blue Jackets possibly losing Rick Nash in the future, they're going to need a big winger that can score. And if the offense dries up, what's he going to be? A grinder if he makes the show? I think that the talent is too good to underachieve the way it has. And I really think he's going to come alive next year. I think he's going to be a big... If Minnesota wants to win a national championship, which they're as good as any team in the country right now, they're going to need him to step up. And they're going to need him to come up big. So that's it for this episode of the Power Play with CJ, Prospect Profiles on Columbus Blue Jackets prospect and Minnesota Golden Gopher right winger Seth Ambroz. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season. Later, guys.